Hey guys, it's your boy Blackrue back with another stock video. I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say is for intimate entertainment purposes only. Um, Today I'm going to hit you guys with some solid evidence that CLOV Health, CLOV, has the potential to become the next GameStop. All right, so let's just get straight into it. So this information is coming from my guy, Spac Guru. Very like he's a veteran in the game. Very wonderful and nice guy. Come and give him a follow here on Twitter if you don't follow him already. But basically, what he says here is closed short interest is 148%. All right. You're wondering what? How can you get 148%? Just stick with me here. Let's go over here and compare this to GameStop. On January 22nd, 2021, approximately 140% of GameStop's public float had been shorted. And you're wondering how can you short over 100%? Now, the only people I believe that can do this are hedge funds, which is meaning some shorted shares have been relent and shorted again. The only people that can short already shorted shares are institutional investors. So that's why a lot of people were really pissed off at the institutional investors because they went and they tried to short like they're really like the big bank and they're shorting a stock beyond its short thing. It's like being the big bank in poker. If you got the big stack, there's only so many times that the smaller stacks can go all in against you. Like the odds for the smaller stack to win are severely very small because you just have this infinite set of money almost as the big stack. So so there. So let's look at the chart. The chart makes it clear too. So remember, January 22nd was when this guy had 100 and something, 148 or 140 short interest on it. And at that time, it was around 42 to $76. All right. So it took people a while to kind of catch on to GameStop because if we go here, so that was like $42, right? Let's go back to November. In November, it was like $15. December 16. And then here in the beginning of January, you kind of flirted with 20, and then you didn't get 20 until like January 13th. You really kicked it off. But if you go back as far as September, the end of September, it had gotten to about $10 there. So it took a while for it to take off. But I think in this case, since there's already a GameStop precedent, it's not going to take that long for this to take off. And I don't know that it gets to a high of GameStop as like 487 because the whole time I think the institutional investors were just thinking retail's not gonna they're not gonna do anything to us. But I think this time they won't get caught with their pants down. However, I still think it's gonna shoot up uh, to at least $30 to at least 30 to $28, which is something like, what is it? 8 times 4 is 24, times 5 is, no, 8 times 4 is 32. So around a 4x here. Now, if you really want to get into the weeds of it, what SPAC Guru says here is here's his original from this morning. He went into some deeper parts of it, but if we look at his original from this morning, he said For anyone who is listening to the Hindenburg short seller, here is the fact set response from this guy, the man behind at Three Partners. And at three S3 Partners is a fintech company providing reporting and data analytics solutions. So basically, they are like a Fintel, if you've heard of them. Fintel, you can find all these like short interests for companies. So that is where I first posted this DD, and the short info from seems the data was right the whole time. So basically, you're saying, look, they're standing behind their 26.3 share million share float for CLOV. And if you go up, SPAC Guru, the nice guy he is, because I ended up retweeting it. Like the nice guy he is, he recapped it just so people wouldn't be confused, because that's the kind of man he is. If you're tuning in, if you're just tuning in, this was the original CLOV post. After short seller Hindenburg research said data is incorrect and asked fact set for clarification. Since then, 3S Partners and Ihor Duvinaski do Sanwitsky. I'm probably butchering his name. Um, have posted FactSet stands behind the numbers and the data. Squeeze CLOV. And the numbers and the data led them to believe 148% short, which compares very favorably to GameStop 140%, 140% short interest, which for GameStop kind of was like the beginning of boom for them. So is this the beginning of boom for these guys? I'm not sure. I pretty much think so, but I don't think institutions will be this stubborn to kind of like ride it out to like $500 anymore. I think there might be a really, really, really quick boom push. How far that push goes, I don't know. But one point to make is the reason why they erred on the share, the reason why people erred on like the share amount is because the CEO, I don't know where this where someone put that, is because the CEO has tons of shares and his shares are considered part of the float even though they're locked up. So they really, really, really shouldn't be considered part of the float because they're locked. And that's where the error is that everyone kind of messed up on. Now, I read somewhere someone said, and this is just hearsay, someone said that his shares are locked till 40 to like $30 mark. So around the $30 mark is where I'm going to be checking. If this blasts off, I'm going to be checking around the $30 mark to maybe get out and, maybe get out at that time and possibly get back in if it goes well above 30. If it goes to like, say 35 and kind of seems like it's going to go on, that resistance would be, my first resistance would be at 30. And if it shows me it can get past 30, then I might buy back in. So I'm thinking like maybe I sell a little bit before 30, watch the price action, and if it can get solidly above like 35, buy back in again. So that's my plan. Um, That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for listening. Just a quick video. I wanted to make you guys aware of this. I know my boy in the Loop Radio posts my stuff on his site, on his blog. So like mad respect for that. I will get his link to his blog and put it in my video. Just a little, quid pro quo, so to speak. Like, appreciate your support, brother, and I'm gonna support back. Thank you. I just really appreciate it. So catch you guys later. Be sure to catch the Ruell report this week. We're going to go over crypto coins that are trying to solve the money problem. Um, think of like Litecoin. These are cryptos that are trying to just solve the whole money transaction problem. So when you transact money, it takes a long time because it has to clear this, it has to clear that. There this and that surcharge. We're gonna deep dive coins like that. Of course, Litecoin will be one of them, and I'm gonna tell you what I think of them and who's positioned best for the future. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace.